Oh, the room was trashed. The bedrooms were what?
Bedrooms are not trashed.
Right, because I couldn't get in there.
Right,
Oh,
because
they're locked?
doors. No, they're not even locked. They're just closed.
So was there a sign of entry in before we started breaking in?
Well, no, nothing overt and stuff. But there, unless these guys were really into bondage, the chair in the odd position in the room, yeah, that shit's not. It's so far not showing. I'm still looking for what happened to the shit we were recording.
Yeah, that's fine.
But yeah, it looks as though the chair kind of made in the middle of the room, away from the rest of the chairs and table, with the chains and stuff around it. I'm not sure what's up with that stuff.
Yeah. Is there any pictures in the apartment? I'm looking for pictures.
No, it's pretty Spartan in here. You're thinking crash pad. People just fucking live here to crash type thing. More than well, actually, are you searching the bedrooms and stuff?
Yeah.
2 different people lived here.
Right. Okay.
One of them was some lady named Barb Smith.
Yep.
And then the other one, Lil Fresh. Lil Fresh's bag, you can tell it's her bag because it's kind of done up. Like, they had very different styles. Lil Fresh was more of a I want to be emo or something. Than Barb Smith, who was like, let's dress slutty and make money.
Oh, okay.
There, thank God, the fucking previous ones. Yeah, it's finally in it.
That's fine.
Phew. Phew.
So if you had a roommate then, all right.
Yeah. As many starving artists do. It appears that her bag has been left here. And so give me evidence analysis rolls. Her luggage, clothing, stuff like that are still here.
Oh, that's weird.
Is it?
Meaning Angelique's. Angelique's stuff still here. Barbara Smith's stuff also still here.
Angelique was on the way to the train station to come home. So why would she leave her stuff here?
I made it by half.
I thought she was on the way to the studio.
No, she went to the station. She called saying, I want to get out of here. She went to the station, went in the toilet, and yet she had none of her stuff with her?
Correct. Your Tom's guess is that she was in such a hurry she didn't even pack a bag.
Or she...
Right.
But she was trying to get away from these people.
Maybe yeah.
And that's what you've got thus far.
And then she blew up.
Freddie, the voice of compassion.
So, okay. Is there any way of telling by decomposition of the body and stuff like that, like how long ago this zombie died? I want to try and see if this was done to her before or after 2 weeks ago.
Hard to say, simply because there's so much weird radiation damage and shit. I'm going to need a medicine roll at half to even come close on TOD.
Let me help you with that.
Do we go through the supporting at half?
I wouldn't support. At that low.
I got it.
At that low
level.
Yeah.
Everybody tries their own medicine at half.
Everyone just try. It's going to be hard.
Yeah, try our own ones then, yeah. Well, let's see what you do first.
I get it by half.
Oh, there you go.
Wow. I don't know. He's like, well, with all the other zombies that I've been doing and secret experiments on.
It's true.
You're thinking that it's time of death for the zombie was either at or a little after when the lady disappeared. Your client's kid.
So could have this been the thing that pushed her over the edge, coming home and finding something weird going on?
Your guess, if you had to guess, this other lady got turned into a zombie after she died.
Tying up loose ends.
Possible.
Hmm.
Why would you do that as well? Why go to all the trouble of turning her into a zombie when you could just kill her?
That's a great question. That gives you another card. There you go. Now you got too many cards
Maybe
again.
hiding something. Maybe hiding something inside. They didn't want somebody to find something. Have us protect it.
You want to cut her open? Oh,
Nope.
oh, you mean that? Okay, never mind. Misunderstood.
Right. I'm gonna play that.
Do we want to?
No, first discard down, then play.
No, I mean discard it, not play it.
Oh, don't tease me.
Does anyone have any shit cards?
Depends what you're trying to give me.
I'm getting rid of a dissemination or a replenish otherwise.
God damn.
I have outdoors person, permanent +10.
Yeah, no, it's crap. Throw that. I'll give you
What?
a dissemination.
No.
What?
Play that. What's wrong with you?
Oh, what you mean it's a permanent?
It's a permanent, yeah.
Oh, yeah, just play it.
Yeah, you're right.
Just
Okay,
play
yeah,
it
I can
now.
play that. So I can add +10 to
Yes.
And the outdoor
parachuting,
skill.
skiing, specific type of survival
do-
trap building. Okay.
What do you want to do with the body, by the way?
It just shows it like sitting there, and there are these weird purplish fumes coming off of it and stuff.
I know where we can put it, but it would involve one or two of us going to trumping over to Burlington.
What am I giving you, Matt?
Nothing. Just take that, and then once you've played your thingy, you'll be back up to.
Well, no, he has to trade you a card unless you're disseminating it into his hand.
Yeah, I just played.
Oh, I see. You give him the card. Right. You should, when you're done, John, you should be down to 3 cards.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, I'm going to look and see
Pick
what I
which
want to.
3.
Rapid card cycler. Right, I'm going to play rapid card cycler now.
That's a sexy card.
It is. So 10 cards.
I'm going to use mine for, let me see. How long I'll use this for?
My computer use.
Shooting, skiing, a specific type of survival.
Got rid of a solo survivor. Yeah.
Survival trap building. I just use for trapping.
Groovy.
Right.
Get rid of that.
That. Yep, see, no. Right, I'm going to keep training time.
Nice.
I'd play it right away.
I am.
Yeah.
With how many cards you guys are getting, yeah.
Take a check in any normal skill. No, this excludes any special skill, spell, sonic powers. Right, I will take a check in Warhammer Parry.
I like how you worked up your 2-handed sword to pretty fucking lethal, and then you're like, I'm done with this now. Warhammer time.
It's Warhammer time. Do 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 do. Dun, dun.
Of course, you're still holding the
Yes, good
murder
point.
weapon.
Right, so
Well,
will
something
times...
you'd notice rather easily.
I'm like, oh yeah, this thing. Better do something about that. Right, let's do.
Shows him carefully, like pulling down his pants and slowly sitting on it, and going, the head's the hard part to get in.
All right, times 5. Right, and
The fun thing is he could just literally try this until he either fumbles or whatever. You guys may be there for a few extra minutes, but no. He just puts up his butt and it's gone.
That's how I roll.
Behold the power of lube.
Lube.
So the body, do we want to put it in the trash box? Well, no, in
Put it in bed like
Burlington.
it's sleeping and cover it up.
You know what? It's been roaming around this room for nearly 2 weeks and no one's found it. I don't think they pay too much attention here. I think
They'll find it eventually.
Oh yeah, but nothing here to task. We clean the place down. Why do we need
They'll
to?
freak out.
Yeah, well, I would have freaked out anyway.
What? I'm just saying we can get to another zone and get rid of it.
Too
Come
much
back.
time. Too much time.
I'll tell that 5 minutes.
Too much time. I suggest we just leave it in the bed. Maybe they'll think they died of natural causes.
I agree. Cover up. Make it cold in here.
Yeah.
You guys, it shows him tucking her in. He kisses her flesh-eaten away skull.
We are not sidetracking anymore, but keep in mind, there's that really weird thing. The elder sign in the skull is very, very weird.
It's the tree-shaped one, if you know what I'm talking about.
Yeah. But there are signs to ward off normally these kind of creatures. Having one embedded in one skull and still being that's very weird.
Didn't really do a good job, did it?
Well, unless someone did it to try and stop her coming back as one, but obviously it failed.
Mm.
But that's really bizarre. Unless if it was part of the ritual, that would just be even more bizarre.
Where to now? I mean, you found everything in this apartment that seems to be relevant.
Well, we've got a couple of choices. Let's quickly discuss. We can still go to the.
Sorry to interrupt. By the way, I'm not sure about how running long will work for you guys because we're at about normal stopping time, and I know that John's wife is wondering when the fuck he's going to be done with this. But if worst comes to worst, Freddie will be stuck with this tomorrow because I know he's still playing tomorrow. But if you guys are wanting to continue on longer, it's up to you. As I told Freddie before, it's going to be a challenge to get through this one because there's a lot of potentials and stuff, and it just depends on how the players do it.
Yeah. See, that's really sucky because I'm really getting into this, and I'd hate to just.
I'm happy to fucking keep going. If John's if John's able to stick around, great. If he has to drop, then that's a pity.
You guys continue. I can do my other shit another time. I got to get out with the wife and make sure my son's okay with his wisdom teeth.
No worries.
Okay. All right, Jen. So I'll see you soon.
As far as you go, go ahead, John, and do your skill ups. They will let you know on the board how many hero points you end up getting and stuff, because whatever they get, you'll get as well.
Fair enough.
Cool.
All right, gents.
All right.
Peace out.
Take it easy, man.
Adios.
All right.
Now, what I'm going to do, because there's only 2 of you, is I'm going to give you each, handing you each 2 more cards. Now you're at 6 each. 6 is your new max. This is congratulations. You're now playing duo.
Rags to riches. You have any other cards to call them?
No, I've got too good a cards to play. Nada.
Okay.
I figured this is the kind of mod that Matt needed, is a good fucking mystery to sink his teeth into.
Mm-hmm. But don't want to run too late, so let's get on this.
I'm willing to go as long as you guys need.
Where are we going to?
Well, we've got choices of whether going to.
Also, we have no driver.
Yeah. Okay, well, it might be.
It's going to be a good evening.
Taxis or public service, or public transport.
After the game, are we watching more of that stuff, Matt?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. It's a good evening either way it goes.
Yeah.
So let's see if we can get you guys through this.
Okay, once we're outside, I want to look at a car and play I can drive that tanker. Just
okay.
get a D6.
You're the driver now. Hey.
I mean, nice. I don't have to. Doesn't have to drive the car, but
You don't have to, but you could. Better.
Well, we could go and get horses if you'd like.
Hmm.
in this zone,
Yeah.
They call it blazing stack.
So, we've got either the recording company to go and check out. We haven't gone that. We haven't been to the hotel yet either.
mm,
So we could go and take in the show, or
I don't know. I think maybe if we go to the recording company, we can ask them if they even met her, how did they interview her at all? Did she even show up? What happened?
Oh,
Whereas
sorry. She was actually 16 years old, not 17.
yeah, 16. Okay.
Gets better.
So yeah, the hotel was where Todd stayed, right? Is that the hotel you're talking about?
no, I'm talking about the hotel where they put on the performance that he's part of.
Oh, the theater. Okay. The
Yeah.
hotel.
Oh, the Babylon thing?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So we've still got the show to take in,
Mm.
which I've got no money for now.
I can pay for the ticket.
I'm suggesting if we can, though, might be worth if we can doing the VIP one, because then we can get to meet some of the people and maybe talk to them afterwards. Or
I wonder if that will count as an expense. I'll take the receipt. Just in case.
nice.
But yeah, if you want to do that, sure. Or to see what the recording studio even did with her. I'm fine with either one.
Yeah. All right. We're going. I don't think we should try and speak to the big guy directly, but I think if we can try and find maybe just one of the lower body guys, like the T-boys, maybe they can be like, yeah, she came in and she auditioned and she wasn't good for us, so we didn't, whatever.
Yeah.
Or
So, you guys are going to go to the show?
and no, we're going to go to the CTC Productions.
Oh.
Yeah.
All right. No problem. You
How
guys
much is a bus or taxi?
taxi time, right? 20 Slee Stack bucks later.
I'll have a receipt as well.
Yep. Write down all your receipts, because then you get to argue with them later and try to get the money back. Or actually, you can take it off your 300. Once your 300's gone, then worry about receipts. Yeah.
Oh, bollocks!
But
we should have done swaps before he went. He had the 2 prestige mods, didn't he?
ooh,
No,
actually,
he gave me one of them. I have one.
Yeah, he still had another one that I could have swapped something for.
well, is it in the discard pile, or is it still linked to his character?
Probably still linked to his character, but he just logged straight off.
Yeah, it's on his character, so
Why don't you rename one of your cards as the prestige thing, and then do your best to keep track of that?
All right, I've got a personal escape, so I'll never use that.
Yeah,
I'll keep
perfect.
it as a prestige mod.
Love it. Okay, we'll see if that works.
Cool.
Right, you guys head over to TC production office. It looks like a big modern office. The suite is located on the 29th floor. TC Productions is in the same hotel as everything else. Babylon.
Oh, it is. Oh, right. Okay.
So I know that Ralph has been to Vegas and stuff, and
I've been to Vegas.
the security in the casinos, even during the 80s, is no joke.
Mm-hmm.
They are. I figured you'd kill your camera. There's cameras everywhere, and they keep a close eye on everything. Not as much as today, but quite a bit.
Yeah. That's fine. Yeah, we're going in legitimately at first. So let's just go up to the 29th floor.
No problem. I will now show you some maps and shit of the casino, as I actually have those. There we go. Tower of Babel street level. Start with that. And show areas. This is what the ground floor looks like. And
Oh, that's the theatre.
you guys ask somebody to be taken to TC Productions and stuff. And I will show you the route that you get to see. Because there are various closed doors. Because life is hard.
I think the cat might want to go eat. Yeah.
Cat is not allowed to do anything.
She might go out as well.
True, it is about out time.
Oh.
The white dildo-looking things on the map are cameras, by the way.
Right.
Number 6. And we'll unveil this, and then I'll go open up the door and see if the cat wants to go out. So you can see the massive amount of security there.
Mm-hmm.
Not a lot in the way of human guards standing around in the hallways, fortunately. Well, actually, that'd be easier on you. Just do a little hammer time on their ass, and that'd be then. But yeah, they take you there. A lot of card swiping going on. Weird demon locks and shit. Yeah, to get into here would pretty much be an Ocean's 11 type deal.
Which we would not do. We don't have the time or the resources.
Right. As far as the Tower of Babel goes, hopefully Freddie can hear me. Property, yeah. Cool. Property is opulent, like most Las Vegas resort properties. This one's built around kitschy cultural theme. In this case, ancient Babylon, decadent style. Mix it with a 5-star hotel. Dump in every legalized form of gambling known to man on top of it. The ordinary rooms here run a couple $100 a night. Suites are twice that. Let's see. In the first floor, where most of the action happens, is a modern take on a Hanging Gardens of Babylon with a big fucking step pyramid or ziggurat. Each terrace supporting a carefully maintained garden of flowering trees, vines, perennials. Let's see, casinos, bell desk, restaurants, nightclub, other public accommodations. Floors 3 through 29 are hotel rooms. 29 is special VIP suites. And let's see, they've got their own marriage chapel there, honeymoon suites. Let's see, the waitresses are high-end, young, fit, beautiful, wearing off-the-shoulder togas as their uniform for some reason. These guys are not really into historical accuracy.
Got a Sodom nightclub.
Mm-hmm. They also, one of the interesting things is the entertainment seems to be lookalikes, celebrity impersonators. Sleestack Britney Spears, Sleestack Elvis, Old Sleestack Blue Eyes, or Old Sleestack Black Eyes in this case, other Rat Packers, Sleestack Lucille Balls, Sleestack Michael Jackson, etc. Give me security systems roles. Freddie is just baffled by the amount of security they have here.
Yeah, me too.
Yep, and you're like demons. Ground floor is immense. Open lobbies, lit, no windows except for on the front door. Passage aisle. Everything on the first floor is winding and indirect. You've been in casinos before. Basically, it's a maze that you're not meant to escape.
Yeah.
A lot of jammed, noisy, jangling slot machines and stuff. This is still the old days, so they were using coins, Sleestack coins. Never quiet. As far as the and they've got a museum down there, all kinds of shit like that. Basically, if you ever want to explore that. Let's see, 29th floor. Hold on, let me go over to right. TC production office, clean, well organized, rather Spartan, all contained within a room that's been remodeled into an executive office. Comfortable leather seating, wet bar. Suspicious lack of ordinary office equipment. It's a state of the art for the 1980s thing. A lot of form feed paper and shit. Let's see. Kinley, give me a luck roll. Make it sexy.
Nah, it's a success.
Yeah. Right. You guys get to meet up with a lady who's like, "Oh, how may I help you?"
Yes, I just wonder if you could help. We are looking for an individual that we believe might have been signed by your production company.
Certainly.
I show her the picture of the young girl.
Oh, she attempts a memory roll. There's a lot of people in and out.
She goes by Little Fresh.
This will give her a bonus of 10 onto her memory roll as you attempt to keep the NPCs from failing their fucking rolls, as nature intends they should.
Damn it.
She says, "I can search the records real quick. Are you sure she was signed here?"
We believe so.
She attempts to research the record. She has the name. She finds. And she goes, "Oh, yes. Give me a spot hidden at half as she's looking at the record. She's not doing the showing you thing. She's kind of trying not to show you.
Biatch. Try and hide shit from
Okay.
us.
Mm-hmm.
I got
Yeah,
mine.
she managed to hide it from Kinley, but Freddie notices something unusual that I'll point out to him because I'm guessing he's not going to be so indelicate as to say anything. She says, unfortunately, she decided to quit and all that.
Quit and all that.
Well, she says it more eloquently than she gives it to you in office speak, which takes a lot longer.
So when did this happen?
It looks like it looks like she just stopped showing up for work a while ago.
A while ago? Could you be more specific, please?
Are you reporters? She says, putting the paper upside down, just out of reach. Unless you lunge for it, of course.
Yep. Yeah.
What's your interest?
We are reporters.
I'm sorry, that's pretty much all the information I can give you.
Really?
Good day.
Well, bad publicity is not going to look good on this place. Right, let's go.
Yeah, okay. So as we leave, and I make sure that we're not like rolling around.
You have an escort. You have like the guy who brought you up because they don't just let anybody roam around. Alex could definitely fucking take him. He could probably just punch this guy into fucking submission.
He could take the whole building probably, but
yes, he could possibly just stand outside with his hammer and knock the building down. But
Let's not go into that.
yet.
Yet. That's how
but-
frustrated I get.
Yes, you've got like just he doesn't look like he's security or anything. He's just one of the people whose job is to bring people up here and stuff.
That's fine.
And he's escorting you back toward the elevator.
That's fine. We go peacefully. We go downstairs and we go to the ticket office to book 2 tickets for tonight's show.
Before we leave,
Oh.
once we're alone, or
he's with you all the way until you are. Actually, in a casino, you're never really alone.
Well, I mean, okay, well, I'll just pull him aside, like.
Well, no, he obviously doesn't. He escorts us probably downstairs, but once we're in the casino.
Yeah, but there's RP. It shows Freddie pull you aside, and then there's like this old woman who comes up, starts playing the slot machine. And he pulls you further aside. There's some other guy coming up, and he pulls you further aside. And he finds a place, and he glares at everybody like, "No, this is my corner."
I'm gonna say like. In that hush tone, the paper she was looking at, she was terminated on the same date that she was killed.
Terminated.
Dun 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 dun.
Does it not say by who, or did you not see
That's all I saw.
All right. So she was terminated. So she did something or saw something she wasn't meant to. Got her scared.
Yeah.
She got
Might
terminated.
have something to do with the zombie friend over there. Who knows?
Yeah, but that seemed that from what we gathered there, that was kind of done after. So I'm not sure if that's what caused. She obviously there was stuff that she saw and found out. We need to dig deeper. We need to go to the show.
Yeah, I think we need to go to the show.
As VIPs.
Yeah.
Or the alcohol.
Hopefully there's tickets. But yeah. Alright, yeah, let's go to the ticket office.
No problem. Freddie, give me a simple luck roll to see if there's any VIP tickets left. You're full. I mean, this is not.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yes. So, yeah, thought ya might like to go to the show.
Go to the show. And when we get there, the lady's going to come over and go, "Oh, would you like something to drink? It's free alcohol for VIPs." And I'll go, free alcohol? Really? I'll have a bucket of whiskey, please.
They're going to lose money on Kinley. How much are the tickets?
$300, I think they said.
I think it was 300, but you said half. So 150.
Great. Times 2 is 300. Done.
Alright, so I'll need to dip into my own
Perfect.
funds for that.
Yes.
Yay.
Now you can begin your receipts.
Yep.
As
So
Freddie's money goes away.
They owe me $70 for now.
That's it.
All those GMs that have problems getting rid of PC's money, they're not trying hard enough. All right, so yeah, you want to cut to the show? I mean, or you could do a little bit of gambling if you wanted to first. No, don't want to gamble with Freddie's money and see what happens.
No.
All right, and you guys have seen the stuff. Okay, there's a wild show going on. Give me Cthulhu Mythos rolls, but before you roll, Kinley is at a plus 30 for some reason on this particular one. And then good. They have performers and whatnot. You still failed at a plus 30, eh?
Yep.
Freddie, assuming it's noisy enough, you can whisper to him if you wanted without causing a scene.
Well, actually, we have a bracelet. I can just do it that way.
That would actually be more because the big screen pops up and then people start blinking rapidly.
If you remember, I don't actually.
Oh yeah, you took yours off, of course.
Yeah, he doesn't really get into the whole demons.
I'll whisper to him.
All right, you deign to lean slightly and whisper. The performers are all cho-chos.
Oh my god.
I knew you'd like this.
I don't know what JoJo is, so what was that?
Then my people. Then my home. Oh, no, it's the wrong character. I shouldn't have got the plus 30. That was Hugo Harrington.
Oh, my bad. All right. Well, they're small, smaller type people with straight black hair, kind of wide mouths, a little bit sharpened teeth. Southeast Asian, or actually Asian descent, possibly from the plateau of Leng. And yeah, and give me different Cthulhu mythos for something else, because it looks as though they're all chanting and stuff. No, everything's fine. Fine.
Okay. Doesn't he have a... Oh, no, it doesn't matter. Okay. Nope, no idea.
Excellent. Everything's fine. Both of you give me a new language. I don't believe either of you have it. So basically roll a learn roll. You'll get a check and learn if you don't already have one.
Don't need one.
If you fail that, you may try linguistics rolls. If you succeed in linguistics rolls, give me history rolls, because it never stops.
Linguistics.
Not a lot of scholars in this group. Cool. They chant in some strange language and dance around and do all kinds of stuff. Something interesting that they do is they also have a demonstration of skill that they make. And since it's part of their performance, I will be nice and not have to roll it, where they are tossing around something that looks like this.
Fumble.
Exactly.
One loses an arm. This show sucks.
Actually, I'd really get into that. Yeah. And you get to see the MC,
Mr. Christopher,
who now looks like this, but
scary.
with the Sleestack point.
Yeah.
They're all Sleestack chochos.
Matt, you have a bunch of cards.
Oh, yeah, bloody hell.
Yeah, he must have said something. Here, I'll put you back over there. Did you guys get to see the weird axe thing?
Yeah.
They use it for throwing, whether it hits with the
Does it have any historical meaning to the axe?
You can give me a weapons lore roll. Historically, I don't think that
no idea.
Neat. We'll get you a check and learn eventually, Freddie.
Oh, I have one already.
Oh, well, shit. All right. Light show and stuff like that, and purple light a little bit comes in and stuff. Yeah. So it's.
I wonder if you should have another look at see if there's any magic bullshit flying around.
He pulls out his wildly weird glasses and shit. Do you want to do that, Matt? Pull out your wildly weird glasses during the show. I mean, it's kind of dark where you're sitting. You'd probably get away with it.
Yeah. I'm going to play What the Fuck card. And put it into...
Even the card deck is obscene.
I know. Do I have parachuting at 60 or musty?
Hope so.
I think you should add airship. Can Pilot Zeppelin go for airship?
Yeah, I'd allow that.
I'll increase my airship to 59.
Yeah. Isn't it alarming to hear how high his skill in fucking piloting airship is?
For the Naughty Shamrock. Damn right.
Mm-hmm. It's a good ship.
Right. Let me know if I get another card, Logan, because the next time I'll play all Orb of Knowledge.
Okay. All right. So that's the show. After the show, the guy goes around shaking hands and signing things, unfortunately for him.
Ooh, I
Hello,
wonder
young
who-
man, he says to Freddie, shaking his hand. And do you have anything you need me to sign? All right,
I'm like,
great, he says. And he moves on to Kinley. He's like, hello, young man. Shakes
Hi.
your hand. Do you have anything you need me to sign?
Yeah, I fluff out my cock.
All right. He takes a look, signs it, moves on. Hello,
Nice.
he says. The next person is like really slow to shake his head, like, ah. And take 3 cards there, Kinley. Choose the one you like. You were the first guy to ever get their cock signed by somebody suspected to be the main bad guy.
uh,
oh, that was
can you
amazing.
imagine if we kept a list of all the first times? You're the
I
first time.
can't even imagine. Can't even imagine
Oh,
the shit
dear.
that would be on there. Hello,
First
I need you to sign
aid.
my cock, please.
And now I'll never
Full
watch it.
retrieve.
If he had said that, I'd have given another card. Freddie, take a card for that. That's pretty good. Oh, man.
Right, I just got a full retrieve as well, so that's another pause if we can get this done.
Nice.
Get this bloody done, man. It's gonna be so much pause.
Yes, you
Oh, yeah.
will literally have hero points raining down from the sky at you.
Come on, right, hour and a half. Let's do
Like
this in an hour
Cox
and a half.
was signing. What happens in an hour and a half?
Well, I need to. Well, even before that, actually, I need to go and buy some alcohol, so I might have to take a quick break at some point, because otherwise the shop will close.
They close early here, don't they?
9 is standard.
Bastards. Well, let's see if we can get you finished before it gets close to that, so you
Right.
can get a little sauced.
Cool. Okay, so we've seen the show. So nothing really major happened.
Well, yeah, there was all kinds of weird shit going on, but neither of you understood anything that was going on. So it was a neat show. You applauded along with everybody else. Nobody stood up and went, "It's evil," and stripped off their shirt and said, "Ah."
Okay.
Do you want to follow him?
That'd actually be a good character concept. Cthulhu Investigator. They got like 16 Cthulhu mythos, and they're like, twitchy and shit. As far as following him goes, he hangs out here a little bit, and then he goes and gets an elevator with various bodyguards, and they go away. Other bodyguards hang out the elevator and stuff and wait. And,
Do they? I watched the elevator. Did it go up to the 29th floor? Okay. It goes back up there. So we've done the show.
Totally.
We've done the office.
I mean, basically, we need to just hunt him.
By the way, just so you're aware, the feeling you got off him, it was one of those scenes like, I know you're the bad guy. Oh, you're creepy as fuck. Oh, that kind of thing. Of course, Kinley out creepied the bad guy, but you know,
yeah, it ends up happening sometimes.
Right.
I wouldn't mind finding out a bit more about Barb. We haven't really kind of looked into her, like the whole ultraviolet thing. They've got to be connected to some kind of group. What about this African tribe thing as well?
I think that's the dance they were doing.
It was definitely a primitive, ritualistic type dance that was going on.
Yeah.
Lot of noise, a lot of dance. I mean, yeah, it could have been even like casting a spell type thing, but
Language may have also been African.
Right.
Who knows?
Something weird.
A Zulu or something.
Yeah, you guys aren't really sure. Again, neither of you are really scholars and stuff.
We're dumb. Yeah, we understand.
Well, just rolling bad.
I mean, one's a computer hacker and the other's a paladin. Not a lot of scholarship going on there.
Not really.
Right. Oh, by the way, Alex Kinley, give me an alcohol drug tolerance roll as you attempt to bankrupt the show in one go.
Easy.
Wow.
If he fumbles, I'll just laugh hysterically.
What the hell? That button's broken.
Is it? Oh. Hold on. Yep. Whoops. Okay. I'll have to fix it.
Okay,
Just roll a D100.
I'll roll it manually. My skill's
Yeah.
110, so I'm hoping not to fumble.
Ah.
Yeah, I get it by quarter.
Or so, yeah, great, no problem. Yeah, they end up just like lining up some because they didn't want to keep interrupting the show. So you're literally surrounded with buckets of alcohol. And they're like, he won't finish that, and then it shows the end of the show. It shows him licking out the last bucket. And they're like, humans can't do that. He might be an alcohol demon.
That's an interesting thought.
They put new ideas into your head.
I'm an alcohol demon. Right.
Oh, do you want to check out the Ultraviolet LLC
Yes.
bank or insurance company or whatever that is?
Oh, limited. That's just a LLC. Is that a limited? Limited. What does that stand for? Something limited company? Oh, we'll check it out. Ultraviolet LLC.
All right.
Research.
Where do you want to go to check this out?
I
mean, it's nighttime right now.
Oh.
You know, soon it's bedtime.
When it is
how about
sleep,
computer internet thing?
library.
If he owned a computer, that would be awesome. If the library was still open, that would be awesome.
We do have we are in a hotel.
If the hotel had computers, that would be awesome.
Yeah,
okay. Skip to the next morning.
Sure. Cut to next day, you guys are hanging out at the library and stuff. Cool. This is back before the homeless people took it over and started sleeping.
How much for the hotel?
You're staying in the Babylon?
No, cheap hotel.
Oh, total $50. The only bad part is it just shows Alex cuddling with you because it's just a bed, and it just shows you laying awake, going. And he something when he was sleeping about you're just like a big teddy bear I had or something.
Nice.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So awkward being cuddled all night.
Yay.
Especially if he gets into one of those dreams where he thinks you're a chick, and it's not good. It's not even worth thinking about.
Should we go to the library? Oh, yeah, there you go. You're phased.
Oh, thank you.
Till sundown.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Right, let's get on this. Go to the library.
How? Taxi again?
Bus, taxi.
Bus.
Bus? They don't really do buses in Vegas. Everybody likes to drive in America.
You can walk a lot of places in Vegas if it's on a strip.
Totally. The library is off strip because off strip.
Taxi.
Right. $10 later, you're at the taxi or you're at the library as Logan begins to nickel and dime the shit out of his money.
Mm-hmm. Right.
You arrive at the library.
To the library. Right. We research Ultraviolet LLC.
All right. Library use rolls will be at half, but if you make it, maybe something fun. Freddie, if you're going to try it on the computer, you're full, but you need to make computer use for the strange Sleestack internet, which, by the way, they don't even use the same 0 and 1 shit as, regular people do.
I made both.
All right. Wow. It seems LLC means limited liability corporation. That means like if the company loses all its shit, then you don't lose your shit.
Mm-hmm.
Anyway, as far as Ultraviolet goes, this is a club that is kind of rumored to exist. The cops have never been able to find it. It's one of those anything goes types clubs.
God damn. I want to go.
Yeah, you got to keep this information away from Kinley, whatever you do. But yeah, the cops haven't been able to find it. They've never gotten a guy inside. Pretty much, this is like a streetwise thing, but neither of you climatized toward Vegas, Sleestack Vegas, and
Yeah.
so it'd be super hard to find it. It's by invite only, but yeah, shit goes on there. Mountains of cocaine, free whores, all that shit is not even. I mean, you can get freaky shit there. I mean, you can get mountains of cocaine and fucking prostitutes in your hotel room in Vegas. That's not even a challenge. Someplace like Ultraviolet is where they get freaky. I mean, there's been rumors of like unregistered fights to the death and shit going on for the amusement of spectators and stuff. Something called a blood dome was set up there once.
Great.
Just all kinds of wild shit goes on there. So pretty much as perverted as you can imagine, know that's considered fairly old hat there.
Yeah,
But,
I don't know if I want to go there because
it's rough.
and we don't even know where it is. So, man.
Cops don't either.
Yeah.
And it's suspiciously absent. Like, because Vegas is not that big a place. Logan has personally walked half of the city in one go. Vegas is not all that big. Well, not half the city, like I'm covering all the streets, but I mean, like from one point to another, half. But yeah, it's something's up with this. And it's said that the people who interfere with the business there get something called 680'd. And that means driven 80 miles out of Vegas, buried 6 feet under.
I see.
Yeah.
Any info or
Or is it
mention of
660? Yeah, 680.
any mention of a Bob Smith on the boards?
With that research roll, no. Your guess is. I agree with what he's saying.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking about.
She was too small fry to ever make a fucking splash. Just another victim of,
any link between Ultraviolet LLC and Todd Christopher? Any mention between the two of them?
No, the only stuff you were able to find, the reason you were able to do research at full is you found like basically whispers on bulletin boards type thing. But there's nothing for sure. Suspected, maybe.
So it's going to be one of these things where we know this guy Todd is guilty, but we've got to either find proof or just take him out.
Or just question him. He'll probably break if we interrogate him.
From everything you've read on this guy, he's pretty much about as jaded as fuck. I mean, if you hook him up to a machine that runs electricity through his balls, he might come.
There's more. Torture is not the way to go. There's other ways to interrogate people.
True, but he's
Yeah. Plus, what if we, I don't know.
But yeah, if you were just walk up and hit him on the head with a hammer, that may do it as well. You're not really sure. Yeah, if Alex hits something enough times, it generally stays hit.
Well, if we're gonna fight him, I need a better weapon because I'm not that good with a bow.
He's gonna be surrounded by guards constantly.
And that. So we'll either have to lure him out or get him in a place where he's more vulnerable or set up a meeting with him or something.
Well, if these guys are casting rituals, we can find out where. They're normally more vulnerable when.
Your guess is you may have seen one last night.
Well, yeah, but you can't really do anything in the middle of a theater.
They definitely did some shit because you're pretty certain that wasn't all special effects.
Yeah. And we didn't feel funny or anything.
Well, you guys with all your experience and spells and stuff, your guess, if you had to guess, is they went part of the way and then stopped.
Okay.
Kind of like what Catholic sex is supposed to be like and isn't. Hence,
What about
large families.
you didn't say anything about the singing? There's meant to be the singing part, the really eerie singing.
Yeah, there was that.
So nothing special happened during that phase.
Oh, it was all build up, and then, like I said, it was stopped, and that was the show. But you're guessing. Give me evidence analysis rolls.
Yeah.
Because of the weird purple lights. Lots of fucking purple here for some goddamn reason.
Got a -30.
You're thinking that if they went further, maybe something wild would happen. Maybe there'd been like some explosions, some radiation, or a fucking bunch of zombies running around. Who knows? On the good note, it's not a super fast ritual. We're talking a few minutes, like 3, 4, 5 minutes at least to pull it off. So it's not like, haha, zap.
Yeah. But, I mean, even on stage, I'm guessing there was a lot of security around the stage.
Oh, yeah.
Stop Nazis from running up.
Well, yeah. Plus, all the dancers and singers who you were told are chochos look suspiciously fit. Some of them had old scars and shit too, like, and plus with all of you guys' fighting training, they might all be fighters too.
So don't fight them.
Well, I'm not saying don't, but I'm saying it will definitely be a hairy shit doing it that way.
Okay. Well, can we do a bit more research on this Todd guy? Does he have like a currently known address or something, or
lives in the hotel?
Oh, he lives in the hotel.
Oh, yeah.
I wonder if I have to try and cast a spell that I've never casted before.
I wouldn't hinge a whole plan on that.
Can we get back to the page with the schematics?
There you go. What were you starting to say, Freddie?
I'm just trying to decide if I want to do this or not.
Okay. Yeah, the big show. I don't know where the fuck they did that. Oh, in the Gomorrah Theater. There it is. That's where the big show went on. Ground floor. Because you can't stop the fucking gambling. That would be stupid.
What was the what is that number 6? The Ishtar Gate.
Would you like to go wander around the ground floor of the casino and check shit out?
Mm-hmm.
Plenty of shit to check out there. Tower of Babel. Let's see what we got here. Chunk. All right. I'll just go in the order I've got to make it a little easier, if that's okay.
Mm-hmm.
Gomorrah Theater is 3 stories high. You guys have definitely been in there. This is where the Over the Edge show goes on. Advertising everywhere. Todd Christopher is referenced as the master of ceremonies. He is not presented as a star. Number 2, the box office gift shop. Except for emergency fire exits in the theater and exits backstage is the only way out of the theater. Let's see, located in the rear of the gift shop, a large bank of doors is kept closed and locked. There's a box office gift shop with books, TVs, souvenir kits, DVD. Well, they don't have DVDs yet. Cassettes of the performance. And also you can get the albums of Todd Christopher if you'd like to listen to his shit. Number 3 is the spa. It has an all-day spa. It is awesome. Number 4 is an all-you-can-eat buffet. 24/7, 365 for just $20. All you can eat because America. Number 5 is interesting. It's a museum for $80. It's pretty expensive. You can view a rather small gallery of antiquities from genuine antiquities from ancient Babylon, if you wish. Number 6 is the Ishtar Gate. That's the main street entrance off Las Vegas Boulevard. They've got a big wall of pottery bowls, brick adorned with dragons, demons, bearded man bowls, and pseudo-Babylonian stuff. A lot of gardens and shit. Number 7, they got a concierge. It's fucking huge, usually busy. Number 8, this is where the what's it called, the people in costumes who are pretending to be somebody else, impersonators, hang out. Right now is a Michael Jackson impersonator with a gang of zombies performing the Thriller dance video. Watching Slee Stacks, one dressed as Michael Jackson, the rest dressed as zombies performing Thriller, is almost worthy of a Sandy roll. Other celebrities fake celebrities wander around. Some of them are drunk. And yeah, there are a lot of people dressed as zombies here, apparently regularly. So that'll be fun, right? Number 9, this walkway connects to a neighboring casino about a quarter. The thing itself is a couple 100 meters long, lined with luxury boutiques and outlets. Number 10 is Sodom. It's a super exclusive nightclub. Strict dress code, not what you guys are wearing. This is where people go in when they're looking good. Number 11, this is the valet. This is where you can get limos and shit like that. Number 12 is an enclosed garden and a fancy restaurant, $50 per person on average, run by a celebrity chef. Oh, sorry, the all-you-can-eat buffet is half price, $10 per person. Yeah, that's the ground floor.
Okay.
Give me, both of you guys give me luck rolls while you are here, checking things out.
Negative 60.
Wow.
Kinley only. Give me a spot hidden roll at full.
Yes.
In the reservations only fancy ass restaurant thing, you see that Todd dude, the guy you guys believe to be the main bad guy in there eating and stuff, along with some of the people identified as chochos hanging out discreetly around him and stuff. So apparently this tells you, evidence analysis roll full.
Correct.
He probably wanders around and does stuff in this hotel. Like, he doesn't just stay on the 29th floor going, "You'll never get me." So he probably wanders around the hotel. He may leave it at some point. You don't know. But, I mean, you could literally stay in this hotel all the time and be fine if you really wanted to. But
Yes.
this guy seems to go in the places that require dress codes and reservations at the minimum, because he's showing you how important he is, as opposed to you guys who are dressed like you've been in several fights and haven't changed clothes.
Yes. Well, it's
Probably has to take a
very
piss
true.
at some point. Right.
Which what?
He probably has to take a piss at some point if you wanted to ambush.
Your guess is that one of these chochos might hold his dick for him.
Wouldn't surprise me.
That's how you can tell if you have good staff right there. Matt, can you move your mic away from your nose? It sounds like, yeah. Cool. So there you go. This guy is definitely not an easy target, but on the other hand, depending on how cleverly you do it and what kind of resource, I mean, if one of you guys had like the super god rifle and magic infused and all that, he likes to go and stand and look out windows and shit, and these windows are not fucking bulletproof. But on the other hand,
we always say that, and we never have anyone who does it. So
right.
I mean,
Freddie's
I
working
can do it
on
as
it.
a living. I can do it as a living with rifles, but
Dude, you're almost a master of a sword and you can barely hit with it because your rolls are so bad.
Yeah.
But I just wanted to point out that, you know, depending on how you do it it depends on how hard he is and what resources you have. But going up and like saying, "We wish to enter into direct Conan combat with you," this will be a difficult fight.
You've also got to remember the POS and NPC card came up, so we are obviously taking the fact that you probably put it on him. So anything like that, like we're trying to do one big attack with loads of damage at the beginning, it's probably going to fail because he'll just pause it. So
yes, that is very true as well.
Mm-hmm. So that adds another element into it that makes it more difficult.
I completely agree. Good news for you, Freddie. If he has to go for an alcohol run, he gets back rather quickly. They apparently have the alcohol ready for him when he gets there.
Nice.
All right. Well, this brings back old memories.
Yeah.
Batman and all that.
Batman was an easier target.
Yeah.
He had less bodyguards that were competent hanging out with him. This guy's definitely stocked up. Your guess, give me surveillance rolls. You're doing actually, you're gonna need to spend some money to at least gamble the slot machines so it doesn't look like we're lurking, god damn it.
All right, how much?
Call it $20.
Okay.
You doubt you'll get a receipt for that. Gambling. But I will allow both of you guys try a gambling roll.
Okay.
Yeah, I'd rather not.
Okay, no problem. He just feeds in. It shows money spitting out and him ignoring, and you're like, ah!
Let me do the gambling real quick.
Shows some old lady sleaze stack come up, scoop it all up, give him a thing of whiskey, and he's like, good trade.
Fumbled,
no problem. You end up getting on a roll and mark off $50 additional as you just... You
That's
don't know
why
what
I don't gamble.
Matt knows better. It's a real life problem. Freddie, you're thinking you might, like, if you need a new insanity, a gambling problem might work for you.
Could do.
Oh, yeah. As long as it comes up once in an adventure and you're just spending all your money on it, that works. So, there you go.
I made the surveillance, though.
Excellent. Did you make your surveillance also, Kinley? Yes. You guys are guessing that he normally has at least 4 guys with him at all times, guys or women. He doesn't seem picky. You suspect from the looks that they're giving each other, he may be fucking all of them. And so usually there's 3 or 4 people with him at any given time. And there's another... you think that there's a grand total from what you saw on the show and all that, maybe a dozen. Usually 3 to 4 are with them at all times, and they're within like a simple action. Usually they try to keep within 3 meters. Just in case they need to whisk him out or whatever the fuck they do if anything bad happens. So, good luck on your Ocean's 11 shit. It shows a cutscene of George Clooney toasting you.
The problem is the security is so tight in here. It's very difficult to even if we wanted to like tamper with the elevators or the lights or something.
Well, if you had a lot more time.
That's what I mean. We don't have enough time.
Right.
I'm thinking now I know what needs to be done, but I don't know if we'll get this done tonight. So.
Right. Well, I mean, you pretty much you've definitely earned your hero points for this thing. You could just offload it onto Freddy to kill this bitch, but you can still get your hero point award.
Well, hold on.
It's just going to take too much time to plan.
I mean, you're here on Wednesday, aren't you?
Yes.
We could do this bit on Wednesday.
If you guys don't mind waiting till then, unless
I don't mind waiting. I mean, we technically we did the find out what happened to the girl.
We did.
So this is kind of bonus.
Yeah.
I'm good.
I would love to finish this off. I'm realizing
if you want to do it on Wednesday with us.
With the time we've got left, there's no way. In that we've got less than an hour, and it's like no way can we going to plan a heist in a hotel in that much.
Yeah.
Well, now that you've got the maps, be sure to take screenshots of the maps or whatever you wanted to do, so that you can look at them. Good man.
Yeah, I will change as well.
will change the ice tower thing to this. But yeah, just don't discuss this mod because pretty much if Freddie and Matt are not playing, then other people may get stuck on this.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So I will make a note. This one is called. What the fuck is this one called?
And I like also having time, like even between games, to think about big things like this. It's like, it gives you a lot more time for planning and coming up with really clever things to do that might lessen the fuckery that will
But
happen.
before we end, I need to just go back and grab my stuff because I don't know where you're gonna put us tomorrow, and I'd rather have
Which stuff are you referring to? Oh,
just
back
my
at the
sword.
agency?
Yeah, at the agency.
You
I
sure
can
you
jump
just
back
don't want to
there.
leave it? Well, do you have anything actually valuable there? Because you could make a separate storage note that it's at the agency, and then next time you're here.
I mean, if you stick us somewhere where I can't get it unboned.
Well, I don't know what you've got that's there.
No, just a sword.
Oh, is it a magic sword or anything special?
It's a 1 bump up sword. The D10.
I'm sure you can find another one.
Yeah.
I just make a separate storage thing
Yeah,
because
I'll
otherwise,
make
if you
another
think
list.
about how long it takes to get back there, all these driving rolls, and all that shit.
Well, no, I'd go into cleanse, go there, take a bus.
Oh, I see what you mean.
Yeah.
Yeah, our bus, yeah. And then pop up there and go, we haven't finished with the case, but I'm going to need my sword. And I'm sure that would not cost
Oh,
any.
yeah, I'll leave it there for now.
You know,
I'll
thinking
buy
of,
another sword from
yeah,
Hong Kong, whatever.
cool. Okay, so we'll go ahead and do the end of mission stuff.
Cool.
Real quick, before I end the recording, does anybody have anything to say to the studio audience who must now wait for a few more days until the episode comes out?
Waiting with the bated breath.
Lizard tits.
Lizard tits.
Nice.
It's a shame we can't use profanity when we.
Yeah.
I was thinking that same thing. I might call this one like lizard something.
Lizard memories.
Lizard detectives.
Lizard detectives might be fun. All right, cool.